48 hours in Mumbai, what would you do? A lot of people will think that 2 days is not enough to get anything done, but I beg to differ. There's a lot you can fit in those 48 hours, and I'm going to show you exactly what they are. Here are the top 9 places to visit in Mumbai to get a taste of what this bustling city has to offer. We're starting off this list strong with the Gateway of India, an arch monument built in the early 20th century. A little background on this structure: it commemorates the landing of King George V and Queen Mary at Apollo Bandar, now known as Wellington Pier, on their way to the Delhi Dunbar. The gateway was built to welcome royalty, so it had to look just as grand as you'd expect for such an important moment. Nowadays, however, the gateway is a popular gathering spot for locals, and it's the best place to go people watching. So when you visit this attraction straight out of the airport, you'll witness a spectacle unfold. Everywhere you look is like a different scene. On one side, you'll see photographers, giant balloon sellers, and vendors making bel puri. On the other side, you'll find locals asking foreigners for selfies, tourists trying to figure out where to go, and so much more. The area is so busy all year round, and if you decide to take a trip to this site in February or March, you may get the chance to watch classical dancers and musicians perform on the streets. After that interesting and lively welcome, head over to Colaba Causeway, one of the most eclectic and exciting places in Mumbai. It's famous for being a shopper's paradise, where you can find goods ranging from gorgeous clothes and accessories to home decor and curious antiques. Not only that, there are also a ton of eateries in the area where you can grab a bite to eat at very affordable prices. 2 of my top recommendations are Cafe Leopold and Cafe Mondegar. Cafe Leopold is an old-school cafe that serves Indian, Chinese, and continental snacks. Then, come nighttime, the cafe transforms into a bar that serves delicious cocktails. It's open every day from 7:30 a.m. to 12:30 a.m., so you have all the time in the world to enjoy their delicacies. On the other hand, Cafe Mondegar is an Instagram-worthy haven that seamlessly weaves together the vibrant murals and rich history of Mumbai. It's a famous destination, especially for those who are looking for a dining experience with a hint of art and culture. Plus, it's open from 8 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. every day. Our next stop is the UNESCO World Heritage Site, Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, formerly known as Victoria Terminus. While it is technically a train station, it's far from any ordinary station you've been to before. It took over 10 years and cost over £250,000 sterling to build, making it the city's most expensive building when it was erected. When you see it in person, you'll notice that while the design has a distinctly Indian style, it also showcases strong European influences, especially with its towers and spires. And if you find yourself staring at it and thinking, "This looks familiar," it's likely because you've seen this very setting in the Oscar-winning film Slumdog Millionaire. Beyond its facade, there are so many other activities you can enjoy while you're here. First, you can stop at the Central Railway Museum to learn more about the evolution of the Indian railways. Then, you can head up the grand staircase block that's adorned with ornate doors and skillfully crafted marble columns. And finally, you can stop at the train station itself. 1.5 kilometers away from Mumbai Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, you'll find the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya, which was formerly called the Prince of Wales Museum. It's one of the country's most significant art and history museums, with around 70,000 exhibits that dive deep into ancient Indian history. The artifacts are split into 3 main sections: art, archaeology, and natural history. On top of these, you can also find a collection of 2,000 rare miniature paintings from prestigious art schools in the country. The museum's main goal is to spread awareness and appreciation for India's incredible heritage. Thanks to this, it was named a World Heritage Site in 2018, and in 2022, it even earned the Award of Excellence from UNESCO's Asia-Pacific Awards for Cultural Heritage Conservation. You can check out the amazing collection between 10:15 a.m. and 6 p.m. Tickets start at 200 rupees for kids aged 5 to 15 and 700 rupees for anyone 16 and up. Plus, each ticket includes a complimentary audio guide, which is a great way to make your visit even more educational and fun. If San Francisco has the Golden Gate Bridge, Mumbai has the Bandra-Worli Sea Link. This is an iconic 8-lane cable suspension bridge that curves perfectly along the city's coastline. The best way to experience it? Take a drive across. You'll get an amazing view of how this modern architectural wonder blends right into the blue waters and Mumbai's skyline. And if you catch it at night, the whole bridge lights up, making the scene even more stunning. Just keep in mind, though, that driving across the bridge will cost you 70 rupees for the toll. But it's all worth it for the scintillating experience. Your visit to Mumbai wouldn't be complete without checking out one of its stunning temples, and the Shri Babulnath temple is definitely a must-see. Built in 1780, it's not just a place of worship for Lord Shiva, but also a fascinating piece of architecture. The temple's intricate design makes it a great spot for both spiritual seekers and architecture lovers, especially since Mumbai is one of the busiest cities in the world. Going on a little retreat to this temple to find inner peace and tranquility is necessary. Even though it's open every day from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m., the best time to go is early in the morning. It's peaceful, the weather's still cool, and there aren't too many people around, so you can really take in the beautiful views and the calm atmosphere. Upon entering the spiritual building, you'll instantly see the walls that depict Hindu mythology, and every step you take inside the marble floors feels royal and enchanting. Before you head to Shri Babulnath Temple, here are a few quick reminders. If you can, try wearing traditional Indian or Hindu attire as a sign of respect for the elders and Lord Shiva. Also, be sure to grab a prasad basket from one of the vendors outside. It's believed to bring joy and happiness, and if you offer it with heartfelt devotion, it can even help fulfill your wishes. And one last thing, keep a close eye on your belongings, especially when it gets crowded. Now, it's time to head to the Elephanta Caves. This is easily one of the most enigmatic heritage sites in India. Even today, the intricate and well-preserved sculptures and architecture remain a puzzle. No one knows exactly who created it or how, which makes it an even more intriguing place to visit. Just 11 kilometers from the city center, you can take a quick ferry ride to the Elephanta Caves from the Gateway of India. The first boat leaves at 9 a.m. and the last one departs at 5:30 p.m., giving you plenty of time to explore the caves. As you enter, the first thing you'll see is the Trimurti Cave. It's the largest of the 5 Hindu caves and is dedicated to different forms of Lord Shiva. As you keep walking, you'll come across other caves scattered on the eastern and western hills, though none are as detailed as the first. Although many tourists consider a trip to Elephanta Caves a full-day adventure, I recommend spending 3 to 4 hours max, including travel time. That way, you can make the most of the rest of your day and see other attractions Mumbai has to offer. If you're craving for some local delicacies to enjoy, there's no better spot to check out than Yazdani Bakery. It's a hidden gem that's steeped in history right in the heart of the city. While the rest of Mumbai has transformed into a skyline of skyscrapers and modern buildings, this bakery has stood the test of time. The Zen family has been running the place since 1950, specializing in delicious baked treats, Persian bread, and chai. And as soon as you step inside, you're welcomed by the mouth-watering aroma of freshly baked bread. The menu is pretty simple and has been around for decades. You'll find favorites like brun maska, which is a crispy bread slathered in butter, twisted kari, ginger biscuits, multi-grain bread, and a variety of cakes and pies. If you're lucky, you might even stumble upon seasonal delights like their rum-soaked plum cakes, but they tend to sell out pretty quickly. That's why it's best to drop by early in the morning, around 9 to 10 a.m., when the bakery items are still freshly baked. If not, you can try again in the afternoon and see if there's another fresh batch of baked goods available. So, have you checked off any items on your Mumbai bucket list so far? If not, maybe this next one will. Are you ready to find out which attraction landed the #1 spot? It's Haji Ali Dargah. It's an iconic floating landmark right off the coast of Worli in southern Mumbai. This mosque was built in the 19th century and is home to the tomb of Saint Pir Haji Ali Shah Bukhari. According to legend, he passed away while on a pilgrimage to Mecca, but miraculously, his casket floated across the sea and ended up on the shores of Mumbai. That's why the structure looks the way it does. Thousands of devotees from all over the world visit the Dargah to pray. And after offering your prayers, you can visit the tomb of the holy saint to seek his blessings. Then, if time permits, you can stroll around the complex, try local cuisine, and do a little bit of shopping. When you think about it, 48 hours is more than enough time to see the sights and immerse yourself in the vibrant Indian culture, tasting local delicacies, and exploring its rich history along the way. Which spot are you looking forward to the most on your next trip to Mumbai? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love this next one.